So model 1 is more than a therapist, more than a disease, a counselor for health and for consciousness. In this model, we will talk about the ethics, how to behave, how to be in presence of a client in a group and in the individual sessions. And we will work a lot with what is authentic being. And of course, we will confront the roles that people play and the masks that they use. And why. We will go to the root of the problems, of the blockage, of the conflicts, the inner conflicts that clients they have. So it's where we start to really see the wound and what provokes in their lives. So model 2, we will focus our attention in our childhood. So every human being, woman or man, animal, we come from our parents, and our childhood has an extreme importance in how we will become as an adult. So we will focus on the wounded child, the traumas that we had, the positive situations that help us to build who we are. So we can start to heal this wounded child. So our adults can take care of this part that is repressed inside, still repressed inside, waiting for attention. So through our adult, we will go to our wounded child and to bring her more trust, more confidence, so she can relax and stop acting out in our relations, the way we speak, the way we need attention, the way we reject. So many of our patterns are totally related with our childhood, so we will focus there. And we will go to our family, how our family was living and how that is still acting out through our relations too, not only our wounds as a child, but how the dynamic between our parents, grandparents, cousins, they still live in us and how we repeat in a certain way. So it's the second step to allow our clients to become more aware how they behave now and how they can transform that. So third model is about going beyond the trauma into loving consciousness. What is this? If in the second model we were working on what was the wound, why was the wound, and how, now we will focus in a more somatic approach. How to heal the trauma in our body, because if we don't give a body a chance to release the trauma, even if the mind and the emotional body understands, the body keeps the memory. So we will work around how to help the body with a lot of techniques to release those memories, so we don't, even after understanding, the body doesn't oblige us to repeat the same pattern. So we'll be, the attention, the focus is how to learn to help support the body to release the traumas. So we go into conscience, so we can dive deep more inside of us with more freedom from these traumas that keep us in a cage. Even if we understand them, they don't allow us to change. The fourth model, it's about energy, the vital force of life, the vital force of the mystery that we are inside of it. We are this vital force of life. In this model, we go to a study of energy fields. So to let go all the rational systems of reading people, to understand them from the rational point of view, and to work with energetic systems, ancient systems of of connection, how to read a person from chakras, from aura reading, from acoustic memories, from Munaiki, for example, system. So we will go to the ancient systems of working with energy to learn how to use them and how to help our clients to feel themselves more from an intuitive point than only rational. And that will allow ourselves to go beyond words, to go beyond what we normally play out in our daily life, and to feel each person and ourselves from a deep, deep space of connection. And through that space, we will feel much more compassion, and we can see the potential of that person. And through the energy reading, for example, we can see where and how the energy is already blocked and how that person can work with themselves to liberate them in that sense. Fifth model is about ancient rituals. So I will pass different rituals for different situations, for groups and individual rituals. And why? We all need rituals in our life. Rituals are a gate, a new gate for perception, to validate some moments, to help us to go into different states of awareness, to give meaning to, it's a center of energy to pull the energy so we can use that energy in the direction that we need. So I will teach, share all these ancient rituals that I have been learning and receiving in my shamanic path, so we can go into the soul dimension where there's no time, where we can connect with the source of life from a deep space of faith, of true belonging to life, so we can expand that consciousness that normally in daily life we lost it. The sixth model is the model that we call the model of soul wisdom, where we will focus our attention in self-regulation. How can you become independent and become your own master? How you can let go drama and come back what is true presence inside of you. So to let go all the busy minds, emotional confusion, and step into natural silence, so you can really become more and more present to yourself and to others. So it's a model where you will contribute for your the silence of your client, so they can become more and more and more present in their daily life. And we will focus our attention in practical spirituality. What is this practical spirituality? You know, now it's so fashionable to say that I'm in the spiritual path. And I see many people, they dress in a certain way, they eat in a certain way, they speak in a certain way. Is that spirituality? Or is another game? Practical spirituality is how you can feel in peace in your daily life. How do you really contribute for others' life and for yourself? What is your quality of your inner life? So we will focus our attention in that.